This is the moment, the flashpoint. The story that is blowing up online. Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf, in the middle of a heated game against the Detroit Lions, appears to physically confront a fan in the stands. The footage is shocking. The immediate narrative seems simple. A frustrated superstar finally snapped. We have every angle, we have the eyewitness accounts. We have the official fallout, and we are going to break it all down piece by piece. Because this story has two very different sides. Today, we're not just analyzing a viral moment. We're dissecting a controversy. We'll show you exactly what happened on camera, what the fan claims he said, and the much darker story the player is telling his friends. Stick around because this goes a lot deeper than just one sideline shove. Alright, let's start by laying out exactly what we can see with our own eyes. The scene is Ford Field in Detroit, Week 16 of the 2025 season. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in a tough road game against the Lions. Tensions are high, but the Steelers would eventually grind out a 29-24 victory. But during the second quarter, the real drama wasn't on the field, but on the sideline. The CBS broadcast caught Steelers receiver DK Metcalf standing near the team's bench area in a tense verbal exchange with a fan leaning over the railing. The fan is wearing a noticeable blue wig. The video shows Metcalf grab the man's shirt and then lunge forward with a closed fist, making contact before walking away as the fan throws his hands up. Because no penalty flag was thrown on the play, officials couldn't review it for an in-game ejection, so Metcalf continued to play. But the footage was already out there, and the NFL quickly confirmed it would be reviewing the incident. That's what we all saw, but what we couldn't hear is where the story gets complicated. So, who was the fan in the blue wig? The Detroit Free Press caught up with him moments after the altercation. His name is Ryan Kennedy, a Lions fan from Pinckney, Michigan, and according to him, the whole thing started because he used the player's full name. Kennedy told the paper he called Metcalf DK Zacharias Metcalf. He claimed, "He doesn't like his government name. I called him that, and then he grabbed me and ripped my shirt." Kennedy admitted he was rattled by the encounter, but was still focused on his team. So the fan's story is this. He engaged in some light, personal trash talk, and an NFL player responded by getting physical. If that's all there is to it, it's a pretty open and shut case of a player crossing a serious line, but that might not be all there is to it. This is where it gets messy. While DK Metcalf didn't speak to reporters after the game, a very different version of events emerged from former NFL star Chad Johnson. On his podcast, Johnson claimed he spoke directly with Metcalf about what happened. According to Johnson, the fan did a lot more than just use his full name. He alleged the fan called Metcalf a racial slur, specifically the N-word, and also directed a vulgar insult at his mother. Suddenly, the narrative shifts dramatically. This transforms the story from a player overreacting to simple heckling into a player reacting to deeply offensive and racist abuse from a fan just inches away from him. The NFL will have to investigate both claims, but what started as a viral clip has turned into a serious he said with major consequences on the line. To understand what might happen next, we have to look at how the NFL handles these situations, because this is far from the first time a player and fan have clashed. These events create a precedent, and the league takes them very seriously. The most famous recent example is the Davante Adams incident in 2022. After a tough loss, Adams shoved a credentialed photographer to the ground. That incident was caught on a live broadcast. The photographer filed a police report, and Adams was charged with misdemeanor assault, though the charge was later dropped. Adams immediately apologized, but the league still conducted a formal investigation. These incidents, real or alleged, almost always result in a league review, and discipline can range from hefty fines to suspensions. The NFL has consistently put the burden on players to walk away, but the allegations of racial slurs in Metcalf's case could complicate how the league and the public views this specific altercation. So we're left with two conflicting stories. On one hand, you have a fan who says he got physical with an NFL superstar for some light-hearted trash talk. On the other, you have a report that the player was responding to racist and obscene verbal abuse. The footage shows the what, but it doesn't tell us the why. The NFL's investigation will hopefully uncover more, but right now it forces all of us to ask some tough questions. Where is the line for fan behavior? And at what point, if any, is a player's reaction understandable, even if it's against the rules? This is the new reality of sports, where every interaction can be filmed and debated. So now I want to turn the verdict over to you. Based on what you know, what do you think happened here? What do you believe is the appropriate response from the league? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more breakdowns that separate fact from fiction in the world of sports, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.